What's going on, YouTube? I've been waiting years for this short shifter, man. I got the Hot Shots G56 fluid. I've been using them for a couple of years. I haven't had any problems. This is the first time I've got their G56 fluid. Give it a test. This is a precision short shifter. I wouldn't even call it a precision short shifter. I would call it a fixed Dodge's fucked up cup holders. I've already started a little bit just to see if I couldn't see what I was getting myself into. So I already pulled the boot off there, and this little thing, these are really easy to pull out. There's a couple of, I think they're 8s down in here. This pulls off real easily, and then you just pick that up, take that one off, you're good to go. Get this off, you're good to go. I'll go over all that. Right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to climb up underneath this truck and go ahead and start draining the fluid. Be right back. Okay, so what you're going to need for this is a mixture of tools. Okay, ignore a lot of this. You don't really need this. You don't need, what are these called? Drill bits. You don't need a lot of this. Okay, you definitely do need these. Possibly one of these. Possibly one of these, possibly one of these, some of these, one of these, because you need a 10mm to drain the fluid, in which I'm going to do that right now. I shall show you that is wrong. So let's go get that done. As we are up underneath the vehicle now, as you can see, and I can't because I'm upside down. Okay, here's your nice little drain. There is the feel, but I'm not feeling it from here, so we don't have to worry about that one. We just need to drain it. Okay, I'm back. I got a little drip going here. Somebody lied to me. This is a 14 hex, not a 10. The 10's on the transfer case. There we go. Still red, so it ain't bad. Definitely smell burnt. Uh-oh, that's not gonna last very long. Should have thought about that. Well, I gotta do something quick. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Yeah, this has some metal on the end of it, and actually this was big enough, so a little worried there. But I'm gonna let this just drain, and we're gonna go up top and put the shifter in. Just remind me to put this back in before I put the oil in. Yeah, let's not forget this. BRB. Okay, we're back up here. It's time to get started on this thing. So I can set you up. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, took this off. Got that done. Need some things to remove. We gotta lift this up. Get this boot up. Yeah. I don't think I need to. Is that a movie? No. Let's see. This is connected to here, so let's go on the other side and figure out this one, because I know I gotta take that off. I know that. And I'll get some bolts and I'll be right back. I'll get some sockets and I'll be right back. Man, I almost totally forgot to show y'all the reason why you want to get a precision short shifter by B&M. I got mine from Diesel Power Products. Because when you're going through the gears, like that's third, and you come down to fourth, Dodge cannot make good cup holders, because like this is shit. And you can't tell me they didn't have big ass cups, because I remember back in the 90s, showing my age, they had that, you know, big old XLs, or, you know, extra large it or whatever. So this is going to be the test. You're driving down the road, it's annoying. You got to move it over here, right? and you got to reach all the way over. So your passenger gets a good one. Actually, your passenger gets 2. But the problem is with this one, you got to have like, I don't know, fucking Texas size cup. This one has no good for nothing. This is like, I'm going to Flying J's and get one of those 64 ounce, you know, Stanley coffee mugs. That's what this is for. You know, probably like a 72 ounce or something, because even with this tumbler here, that it's still, you imagine if this was full, you take a left and this is gonna go. So that's what this is about. This is an 8. Listen, ignore my tools, ignore the shit I have. Have you ever heard of, would you rather have a shitty mechanic with good tools or a really good mechanic with shitty tools? I'll let you choose. This is an 8mm. This one and this one are 8s. This one I have on a 13. It goes right there, and I'm going to show you that in a second. So it just goes on there like that. Oh my God, how did you find that bolt? Because I've done this a lot. This has a dual disc South bend clutch with the hydraulic assist installed, which probably need to put a new clutch in. It's been a couple of years. I ran the hell out of this thing. Anyways, let's get started. And you was wondering why I got this really overpowered Black & Decker. Well, there's the reason why. I don't give a shit. I've done this too many times to know that I might be replacing it. So, alright, there's one piece of the puzzle done. Let's go to the other side. One thing I can say is it's really nice not having a vehicle note, that's for sure. And since this one's paid off, I could spend my money buying better parts, keeping it on the road, and making it last longer. Yeah, so this ain't a maintenance thing again, like that fuel pump. This is an improvements thing. Improvements? It's not a performance thing. It's not like I'm gaining horsepower, speed. So anyways, let's take this one off. Whoops, I left the ratchet downstairs. Okay, now let's take it off. Shouldn't be no more than like 4 inch-pounds of pressure. Don't need to be that much on these things. Almost there. Come on. Come on. By the way, I'm looking at the phone. I'm looking at the screen. I ain't even looking at my hands. Oh, come on. Ain't no way that's that long. There we go. All right, 4-wheel drive's out. This should be partially loose. Yes, good. Now, climbing the vehicle. There is one more monkey right there. So let's get him. Make sure you stay in neutral. Okay. Should just hop on out of him. There we go. Be careful not to drop these little bolts everywhere. 8 mils. So I'm gonna dump it over here on my floorboard. There's one, there's two. And the third one, I got took out. Yeah, I did. Somewhere over there. Anyways, didn't lose them. And now I'm gonna go wash this too before I put it back in, so it's not all nasty. This is a truck. It's used for work. say hello to my little friend. We're about to remove that. So let's go to the other side and continue. Okay. In all the years I've worked with this vehicle, just take this other 8mm out to give you more room back here. So you can get to this shift boot. My bolts are right here that I gotta take off the shifter with. So this is the dust cover, shift boot, shifter. So let's get this done. Let's get this taken out. My bad, I hit the wrong button. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm just gonna peel this piece down right here. Really super simple. And voila. Let's go get the, well, you know what? Where is, let's see if I can reach it from over here. Go. Perfect. It's a 13, by the way. So this 13 that's on top of here in your manual, it's a manual full drive shifter. That's a 13. This is a 13. 13 right here. Sweet. Learning stuff together. You know, I should know this. For some reason, I don't know why I don't. Find the ratchet again. Ratchet. Okay. Listen, if I can do this, anybody can, right? I'm not just saying that because I'm like trying to be nice and all. I'm tired of being nice. I want to be nice to people who have good character and good effort, you know? You got to show me who you are, but way too big of a ratchet. Way too big of a power drill for this job. But I got shitty tools. You know what I said earlier. Try not to drop these inside your vehicle when you get this sucker open. Don't ask me how I know that. Shifters out. Right. I go ahead and put the bolts back on to the shifter column, shift column. I don't know. What the hell is this big thing? Is this like a counterweight or something? I want to look this up. See, put them back on there. This makes this sucker heavy, bro. Like, what is this for? I don't get this. What's this, guys? There's a part number. Why is this here? What is this? Why is this? Okay. Ooh, I'm missing a few little boats, it looks like. I can tell I've been here before. There's a backup camera wire. Well, not the best or the prettiest, but eventually I'll replace all this carpet, but there we go. That's what we need. That's where we need to get to. Okay. Got this 8. Man, this is coming into a really long video. That's why I was pausing it a lot. 8 bolts. I'm gonna go ahead and take these apart and or take these out. I won't pause the video so it ain't so long. For the back bolts, I had to, go down in tool size. Unfortunately, I can't just, but whatever. Okay, till next time. Okay, y'all, I got the shifter off. Again, it's just 8mm bolts that are around this cover. They're just little 8mm. Now I'm taking, oh my goodness, the bolts off of the shifter. And these are 10mm. I could do this all standard or metric. It doesn't really matter. I mean, if you want a really tight fit, you know, like how we like it, then probably choose your source, but this is what I'm doing. This is working. As long as I don't break nothing, as long as I know, be gentle. Just ask the truck, would you please give me your shifter so I can give you a better one. We'll have a great time. Okay, I'm gonna get this off and I'll be right back. Here's a little bit of a trick too. You can get a cardboard, piece of cardboard, draw your diagram on there, and a little square and 4 bolts. If some bolts are longer than others or whatever, so I'm checking to make sure. I was like, I don't remember, but I think these are all the same size. But I laid it out to where rear left, rear right, front left, just in case. I may not remember that either, but take a picture, get a piece of cardboard. If you have a lot of bolts, screws, just try to make that job easier on you. Back, front. Here she goes. Oh, was I in? I was in neutral. Gasket broke down. That's what my problem is. Shit, no. I wasn't. Boy, it was Vice Grip Garage to give me a call. Don't forget to put your crap in neutral before you take it out. You gotta do it by hand, and yeah. Anyways, it's out. So, ain't very much cleanup here for the gasket. Trying to be very gentle here and not put too much shit inside my transmission. So let's do that. Let's not screw this up while we're ahead. Yeah, let's do that. Make sure we ain't doing nothing here. Okay, let's put something over this because it's still open on the bottom. And now what we got to do is get these split ring dowels out. So let's go do that. Okay, so how you get these out, that's why I have all these tools sitting here. Kind of figure it out. Nope, that's not going to be big enough. Come back here. This is like a piece of hard rubber plastic, and dang, that's just a little too big. Is the other side smaller? No. Okay, let's try this piece. It goes through there, but the object is to get a tight enough fit inside of this whole inside diameter ID, right? So when you go to pinch it to get it to turn it to get it out, right, you don't lose that fitment size because it's a split ring. It's not continuously closed. It's not a closed loop. Kind of like, I don't know, about too big. It's all right. You can't go in there. No. Gasket was trash. Okay, I gotta figure out which size would be the best here. That's just too small. I ain't gonna do that. Alright, be right back. Okay, another way to do this, if you don't have the right size to squeeze, get a little bit smaller of a I mean, a little bit bigger of anything, really. This right here will work. Nope, needs to be a little smaller. So you want to get you a socket, right? And put on there, and you can push it out this way as well. But as long as it's against that top ring of that split ring piece right there. See that, guys? See what I'm talking about? There's a lip right there. Yep, you see it? It's a black lip. As long as that socket can go over there, like that, and you're good to go. Be right back. Okay, guys, this is why I have my brass hammer. Sticking that socket in there and just tapping it real gently like. Okay, you can see it's almost out of there, but now I don't have enough socket. So this is about the best I can do here. I feel like I have something slightly bigger. That's what she said. When you're pulling on this side, put you something around it so you don't burr up that split ring. Nope. There we go. Split ring is out. And it don't look too bad. So I know silver goes up, back in like that. Be right back, I'll get the other one out. Alright, let's get this one out. I also have the other shifter next to me so I can transition very quickly to that shifter. Put this one to the side. So let's see if we can get this one started. Tappy tappy. I don't know, can you see me? Yes, you can. Okay. A little tappy tappy is all we need. That's it. I heard the clink clink. I hope you heard that too. Bottomed out. Grab our little punch. This is not the correct tools, but yeah, it's working. That's all we can ask for. Get it together so we can get back on the road. Keep continuing to help America. I don't know. It's supposed to sound good. Anyways, I'll be back when I get started on the other one. Okay, y'all. I have the dowel in. Split ring dowels. It's really super simple. Can't mess it up. If you look at the shifter, it goes in like this. You want to see your tang in the middle. That's neutral. The B&M logo for me is going to be on the left side of the body or the right side. I'm looking at the right side. Left side of this body here because it goes in like this. Okay. Here's the new gasket. Here's those dowels on there, right? Goes in just like that. Gasket on, dowels on. We're all ready to install. But wait, there's more. The hot shot secrets. I don't know. Anyways, 7 quarts, 1 gallon, 3 quarts, 1 gallon, 4 quarts is 2 gallons. So 1 gallon, 3 quarts for 7 quarts. 7 quarts is what people say. But I'm going to try it. If it blows up, then I'll buy a new thing and put it back in. I mean, it's the reason why this channel is up. So I can learn from my mistakes. Maybe y'all can learn from my mistakes as well. So let's go ahead and start pouring. Let's not forget. Let's not forget. Put our drain plug back in. Be right back.